Jen and I have come out. We jumped in Mac and came for a drive, and we're out at a little village called Arbelot. I'd been doing a bit of reading and research, and apparently there's some really nice waterfalls over this way and a bridge. And if everything works out well, we'll be able to get some really nice photos. We found a car park. That's Mac just there, our Skoda Octavia. So we found a car park just here at the local cemetery, and we're going to go and head down and check the waterfall out, see what it's like. So there's some steps that are heading down. You can see the waterfall over in the distance over here. Seems like they've had a fair bit of rain. This is great because it's really nice and close to the road. We were able to come here nice and easily. It's not a huge hike to get here, and a little bit of a forest bit here, but then you can see there's the river and the waterfall just there. And when I get down the bottom, we'll be able to look back against the bridge, so that's great. So this is the Arbelot Falls and Bridge. We've just come down from the car park just up the top over there to the right, and we're just taking some photos here. The leaves are still green on the trees just here, but you can see all the brown and the orange on some of them over this way, but the ones right next to the bridge are still green. It's very loud just here. So this is Arbelot Falls. I don't know if you can see, but on the bridge itself, some intricate stonework on the arch. How cool is that? So you would think I would have learned by now, but my camera battery went flat while I was down the bottom, and I got back to the car to get the next battery, and they're back at home on the charger. Smart, hey? Anyway, at least my phone's charged up. You can see the bridge over there. We climbed back up. We found some locals, and they told us that this was the best view here, and it's really nice. The river continues on down this way. And it's a walk from here down to the main road, which is about 2 miles. So we just thought we'd do a quick walk through the village here and of Arbelot and have a look. Over here is the church and the cemetery on the grounds. Some of the old houses. Another old stone chapel just here as well. It's not open, but there are cars parked out the front. So apart from the two chapels, there doesn't actually seem to be a whole lot in Arbelot, except for some houses, people's houses and that. The village is fairly close to the town of Dundee. And that's probably where everybody goes. Look at my hair, man, that's disgusting. So that's probably where everybody goes for their food and everything like that. But yeah, so we're going to just continue to wander around for a little bit, have a quick look and see, and then we'll make our way somewhere else. I don't know where. We'll have a look at the map and see what's close. This is a very busy road, and there'll be cars running past us in a minute, but just whilst it's quiet. On the other side here is called Meeklor. Hang on. So over here is called the Meeklor Beach Hedge. So this is the biggest, both in tallest and longest, planted hedge in the United Kingdom. Originally, it was just a short little hedge, but it then grew up and became really, really big, and it's really tall. They're beech trees, and now they're about 30 meters tall, and it's about 500 meters long. So there's no real safe viewing place, so you've just got to be on the side of the road and deal with the cars as they go past. And so that's what we're doing. So yeah, anyway, but the trees just look beautiful with the leaves changing color all in there, as you can see. And yeah, this is the Miquelor Beach. This is the Miquelor Beach Forest Hedge. Just to show you some more of the trees and the beautiful autumn colours. Little house on the side of the road here. Beautiful little hedge there. Beautiful coloured trees. And we're parked up there. Well, hey, good morning. It's Scott here. And this morning we've driven out to a place, it's about 35 miles, maybe 40 miles from where we're staying. This area here where we are is called Queen's View. And it's a view of the valley, the lock at the bottom. And I believe that it's called Queen's View because Queen Victoria came here and said that the view was one of the most romantic and beautiful views that she had ever seen. So we're going to go and check it out and see what it looks like. I guess one of the good things about the COVID situation is that they suspended all of the car parking charges and the payment for the drives and everything like that. So that's pretty convenient for us. G'day.
Hey.
Just heading out here to Queen's View. It's still open, which is great. We'll go and check it out and see if Queen Victoria was right. It's probably about 9 degrees, maybe 8 degrees here at the moment. So it's a little cool, and it is sprinkling with rain. I think this is the 5th day we've been in Scotland, and it's rained every day. So, oh well. But that said, there's also been sun every day too, so very cool. So this is Queen's View here, out over the loch. Beautiful rolling hills and forests, the different coloured trees. You can see it's just lovely. Down to the river down there. Running through the valley. Beautiful. Wandering back up the path here. Look at these beautiful trees. The yellow leaves. We think it might do a loop, we're not 100% sure. These trees here with the moss in them. They're so very cool. It's such a pretty spot, and yet we were just talking to some people and we said to them, it's beautiful, isn't it? And they went, we've seen better. Local Scottish people here. And I'm like, well, tell us where better is. So they've given us a couple of places to go to check out. So hopefully we can find some great looking places. We've just arrived at this quaint little village here of Fortingal. I think. And we've come here to see a particular tree, the Fortingal yew. I think it's over in the church grounds over here, so we're going to go and have a look and see if we can see it. I'll explain to you what it is once we get there. This particular churchyard has some of the oldest gravestones in the country. This one here, I don't know who it's for, but it is 1768. You can see the inscription on the stone there, 1768. So up ahead stands Fortingal's oldest resident, a 5,000-year-old yew tree. So this tree here, it's not a big tree. In fact, it shrunk over time. I was reading in 1769, it was measured at both its tallest and its largest. The circumference of its trunk was 52 feet, but it's significantly reduced over time. So this is the Fortingal yew tree. It's said to be the oldest living thing in Europe. This particular tree. The oldest living thing. So I was just reading that the yew tree, when it was at its big size of 56 feet circumference, the reason it's significantly shrunk is because of souvenir hunters cutting parts of the tree away. And there was a time when some children lit a fire inside the trunk, inside a slight hollow in the trunk, and that burnt quite a lot of it out. But the tree has survived and continues to grow. It's the oldest living thing in Europe.